Good morning, good morning. Hope you are well. I'm just going to give everyone a minute or two to come in. If you're watching this after the event, please pop a comment and let me know. And also let me know how it went at the end as well and how you're feeling afterwards. Just going to have a little look on a different screen to see that everything is going all right. Here we go, and hopefully that means I'll be able to see any comments as well. So that's the plan. Let's see how the technology pans out. So I'm just going to bring myself to a comfortable seat on the mat, hoping that you can see everything clearly. Now if you've got a yoga block or a cushion and you want to raise yourself up a little bit, if that's more comfortable for you, please feel free to use that. That's all good. You just want to come to a comfortable seat, hands relaxed, in your lap, on your knees, wherever you want really. And then just start to take some nice deep breaths. So take a soft gaze or close your eyes. You may only be half awake at the minute anyway, but it's fine. So we want to just breathe in through the nose nice and deep, and then out either through the nose or the mouth, your choice. So take a couple of breaths. Notice anywhere that you're holding tension. There's no judgment with this noticing. Just notice that it's there. Nice deep breaths in and out. And then I just would like you to take your hands to your tummy, or just below the ribs. And then really focus as you're breathing on breathing right down into the lower part of the lungs, so that your belly is expanding and contracting as you breathe. So just take some nice slow inhales and exhales, and I'll give you a little count to help there. So again, inhale in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more, really trying to fill that belly. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the hands. Take a nice deep breath. Blink open the eyes if they've been closed or at a soft gaze. And then just roll your shoulders back and down. So we're sitting up nice and tall. You can really feel the sit bones underneath us. The shoulders are above the hips. We're sitting up nice. It's almost like someone's lifting you from the crown of your head. So as you take your next inhale, bring the hands up above the head, interlace the fingers, stretch up nice and tall. Breathing out, and then on your next inhale you're going to lean over to one side. A nice big stretch. Keep the sit bones down. Exhale and inhale back to centre. And your next inhale, you're going to stretch over to the other side. Just bringing that side body, opening it out. Nice big stretch all the way to the fingertips. Coming back and bringing our hands down. Again, roll the shoulders. Just get nice and a lovely posture through that body. Then you're going to make your way around to all fours. So bring the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. I'm going to go through some cat and cows. So untucking the toes, dropping the tummy but still keeping a light connection, and lifting the head. Inhale in this position and then exhale all the way around the other way. So really pushing through the hands, pushing through the knees, bringing space into the spine at the back. And just take another cow position, but take a rotation with this one. And then as you exhale, you're rotating through, and then the other way. And then take some more cat and cows, but do whatever you feel your body needs to do. So as your chest comes forward and up, you're going to inhale, and as it goes back the other way, you're going to exhale. But take any movement that your body feels like it needs this morning. So it might need a really big stretch all the way back almost to the floor, and similarly the other way, or you may just want to stay with the smaller cat and cows. Really sort of tune in and find what feels right for you. Take one more and then come back to a neutral position. So you're going to walk the hands forward but leave the hips and knees where they are. So you come into a puppy pose. If you can, soften your head all the way down to the mat. And then start to bring yourself forward, lower down, and come into cobra. So hands under shoulders, lifting the chest. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you come back down. Push yourself all the way back into a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide, hips to heels. Let's go through that one again. So bring yourself up to all fours, adjust your knees, walk the hands forward, lower the chest. Bring yourself down to the mat. Lift up, only as far as feels comfortable. Come back, push yourself back to all fours, adjust the feet and the knees and stretch into that child's pose. While we're here, we'll stretch out through the side body again. So walk the hands over to the left hand side, keep the hips where they are, relax the head, feel that right hand side just coming open. And then back through the centre and to the right hand side to feel the left stretching. Nice deep breaths throughout. Then you're going to bring yourself back up, come down to your forearms and then shuffle your knees out to the side. You may want to turn yourself to be the other way on your mat. Coming into frog pose. So you're getting your knees level with your hips, turning your feet out. Taking some of the weight through your forearms, and some of the weight through your hips. So it's a strong stretch on those inner thighs. So come down as far as you can. Keep steady with your breathing here. This is quite an intense pose. It's still quite early. Notice where you feel the tension. Try and breathe into it. And as you breathe out, You're just trying to relax a little bit more. One more big breath here. Breathing in. And then walking your feet and knees back in and coming back to that tabletop position, that all fours. From here, you're going to tuck the toes under, fly yourself up into downward facing dog. So stretch out here, pedal into the legs. Think about really pushing the chest towards the knees, so we're strong through the arms. Fingers are spread, weights even between each hand, and then just pause, take the heels back towards the mat. Maybe take a big bend in the knees and push the chest towards those knees again, just to stretch out through the back a little bit more. It's up to you. You don't have to have super straight legs or heels touching the mat. It's all about working towards. So come up onto the toes, bring yourself forward into a high plank. Then take yourself back into downward dog. So pushing through, pushing the heels towards the mat, chest towards the knees. Inhale, toes back to that high plank. And then back to downward dog. And then one more, inhale, come into the plank, stay here. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, lower yourself down slowly towards the mat. Then we're going to come back to that cobra pose, or if you prefer, you can take an up dog. It's really up to you and how your back is feeling at the moment. Lower yourself down, tuck the toes, bring yourself back into downward dog. You can do that through coming to your knees, or you can lift yourself up as one piece. Let's go through that again. So inhale as you come into the plank. Drop the knees, exhale as you come down to the mat. Inhale as you bring yourself up, up dog or cobra, and then exhale as you bring yourself back into that downward facing dog. One more time. You can stay on the toes if you like this time. So inhale into the plank, exhale to lower, inhale to come up, slide the shoulders down the back, exhale back to downward dog. Super stuff. I'm going to go through a couple of sun salutations now. So walk the feet towards the front of the mat, towards your hands. Just hang here. A little moment to stretch through the hamstrings. Again, take a deep bend in the knees if you like. Hold onto your elbows, sway side to side, just to get that nice stretch. And then roll yourself up, shoulder roll, and then we will begin a couple of sun salutations. So rise the hands up, take a big inhale, baby back bend if you like, coming down, forward fold, exhale. Inhale to a halfway lift, exhale, take yourself back down to plank. Take an inhale at the top of plank and then exhale as you come down. Inhale as you come to the up dog, exhale to downward facing dog. We're going to take the right foot forward into warrior one or high lunge, you decide. Bring yourself up and bring the arms up. You can be up on the back toe, you can take it down behind you. As you inhale, cactus the arms, stretch through the chest. Exhale, bring the arms up. Inhale, cactus. Exhale up. One more. Inhale, cactus. Exhale the arms up. Take a breath in, then come down. Hands go either side of the foot, back into plank. Come down through your vinyasa. Inhale up, again up, dog or cobra. Feel free to choose whichever one you want. You can always change into downward facing dog. Press towards those knees. Press those heels towards the mat. Take a couple of breaths here. You're going to step forward on that right leg left leg, this time. So on the other side, again, high lunge or warrior one, you choose. Bring yourself up, bring the arms up. As you inhale, cactus those arms, stretch through the chest. Exhale, lift. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the chest. Exhale, reach. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, come back down, step back to plank. Go through or go straight to downward dog. Keep with that breath. If you lose the breath during movement, downward facing dog is the place to come back to that breath. We're going to walk or step or jump towards our hands. Stay in that forward fold. Take an inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale down and inhale to rise. Bend into your knees if you need to. Little back bend at the top and then back to Tadasana or mountain pose. Hands can be by the chest or out to the side. We're going to add on this time. So reach up, little back bend if you like. Exhale, come down, forward fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Take a little inhale before you go back to the plank, and then you're exhaling as you bring yourself down. Inhale up. Exhale down, facing dog. Take a breath. Take a couple of breaths here. Make sure those hands are, or those fingers are spread. A little bend in the back of the knees if you need it. You're going to step forward on the right. We're going to definitely come into warrior one, so place the foot at a 45-degree angle at the back. Nice bend into that front leg. Hips are facing forward at this point, reaching up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, windmill the arms into a warrior two. So nice strong arms, finger to finger. Gaze over the front finger or front middle finger. And then I'm going to get you to windmill the arms, come down to the mat. We're going to bend into that front knee and turn ourselves around. So we're coming to Skandasana, so a sideways lunge. Bending strongly into that right knee. Left leg is long. You can have your right arm on the floor and open the left arm up. Or you can bring both to heart centre. Use the right elbow to push outwards on that right foot. Breathe here. Bring your hands down, walk them to centre, straighten both legs. Adjust the feet so that they are in line with each other and pointing forwards. Fold over your legs, just relax the head. The hands can either walk to their
level with the feet, or they can hang. It's up to you. I'm going to take a halfway lift as we inhale, and then we're going to exhale, fold. Put the heels in or the toes out, depending on how wide you want your feet, and then we're going to bend really strongly into those legs and come up to our goddess pose. So open out, cactus the arms, come as low as you can in that wide squat. Then take the hands down to the thighs, and we're going to drop the right shoulder, pushing into the right leg. Come up, swap sides. Come back up to centre. We're going to reach up, and then we're going to turn and windmill our hands back down to where we were, stepping back into plank. Exhaling as we descend, inhaling as we come up, exhaling as we come back to downward dog. I'm just going to flip myself around, otherwise I'm going to have my back to you. So stay as you were. On your next inhale, step the left foot forward. We're coming into warrior one, so the right foot goes down, points at a 45-degree angle. Raise the arms. Pause here. And then take an inhale, and as you exhale, come back and come out into warrior two. Nice strong arms, gaze over the left middle finger. Nice and strong warrior pose here. Bending into that left leg. We're going to windmill the arms. We're going to bend even more strongly to that left leg. Bring ourselves around to face the long side of the mat for Skandasana. So this time we're bending strongly into that left leg. Right leg is out long. Options, left hand down to the mat. Open up the right. Or bring the hands together at heart centre and push into that left knee. Good job. Bring the hands down. Move yourself to centre, straighten the legs. Adjust the feet. They're parallel to the short edges of the mat. Head comes down. This time, if you would like to, you can interlace the fingers behind the back and drop the hands. Just relaxing here, using the breath to release any tension. And just bring yourself to a halfway lift. Release the hands. Back down into that fold. Turn the toes out. Bend the knees. Sit back and down. Bring yourself to goddess pose. Opening out nice and wide. And come back to those shoulder shrugs or shoulder rolls. So dipping down, this time left side first. Pushing into that left leg. So you're rotating through the spine and stretching through the legs. Coming up to centre, back down to the other side. Back to centre, stay nice and sat down deep. Then bring yourself up to star pose, stretching everything out, nice and tall. Then you're going to just relax down, windmill the hands back to the front of the mat, stepping back, bring yourself to plank, take yourself down, up and back into downward facing dog. Lovely job. Hopefully you're starting to feel nice and awake now. So walk the feet towards the hands or jump them through and end up in a nice seated position. You want to have your feet flexed, reaching up, and as you exhale you're closing off to a forward fold. If you can, hook the peace fingers around the toes or take the hands around the outside of the feet. Just get a nice stretch in the back of those legs and into the back. Relax down. Come back up to sitting. Place the hands behind you with the fingers facing in. You can either bend the legs and come up to a reverse tabletop, or take the harder version, which is to keep the legs straight and lift the hips. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, breathing in. Lower yourself down from whichever option you took. Bend the knees. Just lean slightly back into the hands. Windscreen wiper the legs. Side to side. And then bring yourself back to the comfortable seated position that you started in. So crossing the legs. You can have the legs out straight in front of you if that's better for you. Now sit up nice and tall. Bring the left hand to the right knee or over if you've got straight legs. Keep twisting till you've got your right hand behind you and you're looking over the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. The exhales spiral you round just a tiny bit more. The inhales lift you up nice and tall. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, come round. Keep turning. Take the right hand to the left knee. Have the left hand behind you. Look over that left shoulder. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to turn. Keep feeling that sense of growing from the crown of the head. And then bring yourself back to centre. So you're going to take 2 nice deep breaths to finish off. So take the palms up and out to the side of you, and as you breathe in, scoop all that energy in from the universe around you. As you breathe out, take the palms together, bring them to the chest. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Just notice your breathing. Notice how your body feels. Does it feel different? Do you feel a bit more awake? Maybe feel a bit more asleep? Again, no judgment. How you feel is absolutely fine. Carry on into your day. Have a lovely day. And hopefully see you on the mat soon. I say to you, namaste.